What's going on, you guys? Mitchell with Mitchell's Lawn Care here. So I'm in my truck and I'm headed over to meet up with Tyler Dixon of Dixon Teams. He called upon us a few days ago, called upon me a few days ago, and needed some assistance with moving a concrete fire pit. Those of you that do not know, Dixon Teams does a lot of what I would call like artistic ornamental work with concrete around people's properties, commercial, residential, whatever. I don't want to spoil too much. Let him tell you a little bit about it here shortly. But anyways, headed over to his place after I grab my tractor, which is already loaded on my trailer. Going to use some pallet forks on the bucket and hopefully move this concrete fire pit from his shop to his customer's job site. Stick around. All right, you guys, so like I said, I'm headed over to my shop first. I loaded up my tractor yesterday and got it ready. So I've just got to hook up to it and run over to Dixon Team's shop, which is about, I don't know, 10 minutes drive from my shop. We're pretty close together. And ever since I met Dixon, just to kind of give you guys a little back history while I'm driving, met Dixon, Tyler Dixon, back in 2017. I believe it was early on in the year. He come across me as we were working out at a property, putting out some mulch, and just stopped in and you know, introduced himself. And he and I have been friends ever since. And those that know, you know, the first time that we ever went to GIE was 2017, and he and I have gone to GIE together ever since 2017, 18, 19. Of course, we missed 2020, and he and I are both going again this year, 2021. So Tyler has become a good friend of mine in the industry, as well as personally a good friend. He does outstanding work. He and his crew with Dixon Teams, again, started out doing lawn care, cutting grass, and I believe he has transitioned 100% from cutting grass to doing this artistic concrete work. And I'm probably butchering what it's called, but that's his profession, not mine. So he can enlighten you a little bit better here in a little bit whenever we get over there. And with the power of social media, already at my shop. So let's go get the trailer hooked up. Now we are ready to roll out. So let me show you real quick what we've got going on here, okay? So tractor's loaded up right there, okay, Yanmar 424, and I've got these pallet forks right here that will screw onto the end of the bucket and allow me to lift, fingers crossed, the concrete fire pit. Don't even know it's going to work yet, so we will all find out together. Now I got to get over to Dixon's shop. Alrighty, pulling into Dixon's shop, and he has got a unit down here on the end where he rents, so he's sharing this facility with a couple of other folks. But down here on the end is Mr. Dixon. So let me get pulled up and get the tractor unloaded. Actually, let's go meet Mr. Dixon first and see what he's got going on. Alrighty, so alright, you guys, so here at Dixon's shop, and here is the man, the myth, the legend right here. What's up, brother?
What's going on?
I haven't seen you in a while.
I know, it's been a minute. We've been busy.
Yeah.
So have you.
So I've already let everybody know where I'm coming, what we're doing, but I haven't said who you are except for your name. So take like a minute or two and tell everybody who you are.
All right, well, I'm Tyler. I'm with Dixon Company, And we've been around in High Point since 2016. Met up with Mitchell back then when we were just doing lawn care work, and just been growing ever since. We've worked together throughout the years and just been growing together.
Now, tell us real quick, I told them about the transitioning from lawn care to what I said, and I'm probably butchering it, but I'm calling it the artistic concrete work. So tell us in like a minute or two about what you're doing real quick, and let's go look at that thing.
All right, so we went from being a lawn care service company for the first 2 to 3 years of our company to now we developed into more hardscape. And what we do is our niche is concrete artistry and water feature design. So when it comes to backyards, that's all we do now. We don't do anything type of kind of landscape maintenance or anything like that. All of that stuff we send to our fellow business owners around and help them grow when we get leads like that.
Beautiful. Let's go look at this fire pit. So guys, like I said, we're hoping, fingers crossed, that my tractor can lift this thing. I'm sure it's pretty dense and a hoss. But Tyler, tell us what we're looking at here.
So this is a hand-carved concrete fire pit that the client ordered. When clients order these fire pits from us, they get to choose their color, their style, their shape, whether they want it to be gas burning or fire burning. This particular client wanted a more matte finish on the rocks, wanted them to be kind of dull so they blended in well with the natural rocks that are already there. And we kept the gray tones and tan tones to also match what is already there on site. So when we take this to site this morning, you're gonna see how well it should blend in with everything else there, giving it a natural appeal versus looking like concrete.
Now, so you've already done some work at this place we're going to?
This place is completely done except for the delivery of this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
so you'll get to see,
the pressure's on.
Yeah, you'll get to see a finished product. You'll get to see what concrete looks like once we're all done, patio, wall, and then you'll also get to see a water feature we built.
Okay. So I told you before I left the shop that we were going to do this kind of blindfolded. We didn't know if this was going to work, and it didn't. So we're doing plan B real quick. Tyler and I have got some straps and chains on this thing. We figured out the tractor will lift it. It's just the fact that the forks being off the front of the bucket created an issue. It's too much weight out in front of the bucket. So we know it'll lift it now. So this was our plan B, and this is going to work. But I'm going to turn the camera off, that way he and I can focus on getting this in his truck without damaging it. All right, y'all, so crisis averted. Almost flipped the tractor, but anyway, this thing is heavy. The MR lifted it no problem, but the MR is really light. So Tyler had to get on the back to kind of give us some weight. But anyways, we're headed over to his job site. Headed to Dixon's job site. And I apologize for not getting any footage of us doing the plan B method, but sometimes you just got to get the job done, and we did not want to mess up the fire pit, get injured or anything like that. So we just set the camera aside, focused on the task. However, we should be okay. Only problem with this, and I don't want to say it's a problem, that tractor, you know, sometimes you just outkick your coverage with equipment, and you try to do more than what it was designed to do. So it's not a downfall of the tractor, but it being a subcompact, I didn't have any attachment on the back. That heavy of a load on the front caused the back end of the tractor to come up. Luckily, avoided any issues, didn't mess up the fire pit, no one got injured, nothing got damaged. Tyler hung off the back of the tractor to kind of counterbalance it, and everything was fine. So hopefully when we get to this job site, we won't have any issues. I will make sure to get a little bit more footage so you can see us unloading it, and maybe check out his job site and see what he's got going on down here. Tyler's doing some really, really good work. I'm really proud of him and where he's taken his company over the last couple years. So transitioning from lawn care to more hardscaping, which is what he really wanted to do. You know, when we first met, that was his game plan, and he has made his dream come true. So that's what it's all about, you guys. All right, you guys, so we just got the fire pit delivered, and what do y'all think about this water feature? Tyler and his team put this in, I think within the last couple weeks. It's a project he's been working on for a while, but it's called a pondless water feature, because there's no pond. The water just comes down, recirculates, goes back up to the top. Check this thing out. And now the homeowner's got this sweet fire pit as well. All right, you guys, so we avoided chaos, crisis, injury, property damage. What else?
Well, flipping, yeah.
I wish we could have captured that. I told him on the way here that sometimes you just got to focus on the task at hand and put the camera down so you don't tear stuff up.
I don't know how we would have been able to hold a camera.
Yeah, so hopefully we got some footage of Tyler hanging off the back of the tractor. So this was my counterbalance today. Yeah. But anyways,
all 200 pounds of it.
Yeah. So hopefully you got to see the work he has done back there. It's very, very, very nice, top-notch stuff. Tell everybody where they can find you.
So you can find us on web at dixonteams.com, and then Dixon Teams across all social media platforms: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
You have been doing a lot of TikTok lately.
I have been doing a lot of TikTok.
Yeah.
I have fun with it. It's easier for me to do a TikTok than walking around with a camera all day.
Yeah.
But I've been trying to set the camera up and do more time-lapse stuff here lately.
I do need to give credit where credit is due, and this has been said on some podcast interviews and stuff like that, but I believe this is the first time on my channel. I don't know that you've been on my channel yet, have you? I can't remember.
I can't remember. I don't think
either.
So. I don't.
No, I did. I did a delivery for you, but you weren't.
That was last year, actually.
But you were doing something else.
We were doing a driveway, and you were delivering gravel for the driveway.
I delivered some gravel for him, but he actually wasn't on site. So first time officially on the channel, anyways. But I need to give credit where credit is due, and it was 2017, I believe. I've already told him about how we met and stuff like that, but Tyler was the one that lit the fire under my butt to get on social media. So you guys get to see my mug every single day because of this guy right here.
You're welcome.
So anyways, all right, you guys, we hope you appreciate the video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the little bell. Make sure you browse the channel, and we'll see you next video.